It's wild to consider it, but safety protocols like mask wearing and social distancing entered our lives just about a year ago right now. Business experts telling me it's the businesses that were able to quickly adapt to change that ended up making it through.
We've got a restaurant, so I feel extremely lucky.
Long Oven in Scott's Addition, one of the first Richmond restaurants to close last March.
I maybe thought we were going to be closed for 2 months. I mean, we really just didn't know anything.
Co-owner Patrick Phelan says they scaled back and spent the past year constantly reinventing the business.
Every week just sat down and said, okay, what do we have up our sleeve this week that people might want to eat or drink? And just kept going. I think COVID will be hopefully like a root canal. You know, you remember it being painful, but it's hard to go back and really remember it happening.
It's been very different per industry, but fundamentally it's about being able to adapt and change.
Professor Robert Kelly with VCU School of Business says COVID restrictions laid bare a key business theory.
There's a Darwinian theory of economic survival, and Darwin always said it's not the strongest who survive, it's not the smartest, it's the most adaptive to change.
Kelly says the construction and design industries did well during COVID, along with business models tooled towards online ordering and delivery. The question moving forward, what consumer habits developed over the past year will stick?
That's the million-dollar question right now. What behavior will become embedded kind of in our repertoire of sorts, and what behavior will revert back to the way we were? Yeah. And companies are trying to figure that out right now.
When you're running a business, you're kind of like riding on a bike, and you rarely get the chance to step off and tinker with it, you know? And COVID basically blew the bike into pieces.
Phelan says their use of technology and finding more ways to interact with customers has changed forever. He says most of all, he's found a new appreciation for the people that make the restaurant tick.
Equitability and just our well-being and the fulfillment that matters in this restaurant has got to be in that staff meeting every week as much as the bottom line.
Coming up tonight at 6, why Kelly says you don't have to look that far back in the history books to see the possibility in all of this change.